Have you ever heard this? Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. I did that too. I don't know if you have, but if you're watching this, you probably have. I want to bring up to your attention the characters of the ugly duckling and Wilbur, the lion. And I want you to remember that these characters were dropped off in the wrong environment. As I call it, like a parachuter. You get dropped off in enemy territory, and you end up surrounded. But the good thing is, well, you're someone who just dropped off from the sky, basically. But it also means that you were dropped off for a reason, and you have the skills to make it out of this one, even if you're surrounded, because eventually help arrives, and also you have the qualifications to handle it. If you find yourself in an environment that is not acceptable by your standards of goodness and truth, then you got help coming. But I want you to believe, and I want you to keep your innocence. Don't become sour like the people around you. Like I said before, you came here to change the world, not for the world to change you. And see, that's the problem, that they changed us eventually, right? And we sit there and think, I know there's something really important that I gotta do, but I just don't know what it is. Well, follow that call. Because it means something. It means that yes, you were dropped off in this environment, but it is because of your skills, of your contribution to it. Especially those secret skills that you don't tell anybody about. They are there. The skills that they say that were useless, the people around you, they're there for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Again, imagine a parachuter. You become with equipment, with your skills, because it's a job that you need to do, right? So with these characters of the ugly duckling and Wilbur, we see that they were dropped off in the wrong environments, and then what the suffering that they suffered was because they had the wrong idea of themselves. So I'm telling you, you are a spark of the big light. You are important, and you came onto this plane, onto this rock, to this beautiful planet, to contribute to it, and not just to have a commute. You know what I mean? If it's there, it's there for a reason. If it's here, it's because they're coming attractions. You're seeing into the future, baby. Your imagination is not craziness, basically. Think about every single art item out there. The Madonna, Michelangelo's, David, that's just one of them. The Mona Lisa. Imagine if the artist followed the advice of the people around them, that all of that is useless. Again, you come with the equipment, you come with the skills. But what I want you to remember, that if you do feel like an alien in your own family, in the environment that you are, there's another sign that you are an angel with amnesia. And you just need to be around the vicinity of your father for you to, Get the signals, the symbols, the signs, because they're all meant to lead you to who you are. Again, like I said before in another video, they want you to fall in love with you. And then once you fall in love with you, because of what they tell you about you, you fall in love with them because you've never known such charity, such goodness. It's an unbelievable, humbling feeling. Everybody, it's always willing to destroy the other over power. But where the power is being in that vicinity with the power, the actual power. Then when you look at trees and plants, flowers, the flora and the fauna, what is their pace like? What is our pace? Just bunch of hamsters on a wheel, high on meth. Basically, that's what we all eventually end up behaving like. It's ridiculous because it's completely out of our nature, and that's why it's so hard to deal with. It goes against everything that we are. We are light. And they wanna cage our light. They wanna, because it's too abstract, or it's too big. It reaches too far. So they wanna contain it because it's keeping them safe. So you have to remember, these people are living in fear. That if we become aware of who we are, then that makes them obsolete, because we won't need them. They're the middlemen, the ones that stand between you and God. But God is within you. God is all around you. God is in every particle in the air. In fact, God is the particles reflecting every single thought you're having, building your environment like this. Because baby, you're electrical. You're the spark of the big light. So when you're exercising your power, you turn into this. No, not a tree. I know this is known as the tree of life, but look harder, as Rafiki says. Look harder. If you're electrical, what does this look like now? These are electrical currents. You're making a mess out of the environment. No, not really. It's wow. It's just beaming out of you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But you only get this way when you're in their higher vibrations. In meditation, for instance, when you're on purposely revving up your energy, visiting your energy and going, okay, let's look within, because that's where our power is. That's where the power is, all along your spine. So then you start to exercise it, enhancing it, making it brighter, making it reach even further. Because anything that is highly electrical, what happens? Come on, say it with me. It becomes magnetic. Electromagnetic energy. So what does magnetism do? Attract. Right? So the higher the vibration, the better things, higher in quality, higher in vibration things you attract. The lower in vibration you are, because you're always attracting, but you're going to be attracting, it's almost like a cone. You're going to be attracting the small things, the petty things, and the bad things. Basically anything in the low vibration ain't good. That's bad. And everything that is bad, and it's not God. Because God is good. God is love. We say that it's love because it's the highest vibrational energy that we can think of. But it goes beyond that. It's to the point that it's invisible. That's how highly vibrational it is. You have to consider the power behind everything. Everything in the universe is a different face of God. It's just vibrating at a different rate. Because God is vibrational. You hear the vibrations coming out of my Baba? He's sleeping. I love it. Baba, we're on the air. He don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, highly vibrational. So see, so when people see you smiling and they ask you, well, what's so funny? Why are you always smiling? Because I'm highly vibrational. So, maybe this is why, again, you're not finding comfort in the environment that you're in, because the people around you are not vibrating at a higher, at the highest point that you like to vibrate at. So right there is showing you the difference, so if you're not clicking with some certain people, it's because vibrationally speaking, you're not there. You're in two different stations, two different levels, and that's the idea that we worry sometimes that, well, okay, if I do all of this, then is my life going to improve? Well, yeah, because vibrationally speaking, you're vibrating at a higher rate, becoming a lot more radiant, more powerful. So therefore, you're going to be attracting more radiant, more powerful things. As it is within, it is without. And as it is above, so is below. Meaning the ground you step on. That you bring it from the mental to the physical. Mental to the physical. See? So when you look at trees, you're going to look at them different. Because again, like the flora and the fauna, they work at a different rate. At a different vibrational rate. This is why they don't move as fast. I mean, obviously, there's animals that move really, really fast, but when they need to, you see what I mean? That the pace that they follow normally is a slow one. Because when there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do. And as humans, when there's nothing to do, it's like, oh my God. You start filling it up with crap, you know what I mean? And that's just, the useless knowledge that has been infiltrating into our system, and now they're like pop-ups, basically, that you get ads and stuff like that you get in your videos, basically, in your screen. So essentially, that your outlook is going to be, dare I say, tormented by some of these things. But like I said before, when you're highly vibrational, the stuff that you get is different, but at the same time, and because you have to guard that state, you see, because these things, because they've been in your system for so long, they're going to keep coming up. And again, that's when you choose the higher over the lower, for you to kind of do away with the effects of the low vibrational feelings and thoughts, that sometimes we get, because again, they're habitual. And remember that this is a virus that infiltrated our system, and it's just making us act weird sometimes. But then when it comes up, is the moment for you to grab that stupid thought and be like, no, we don't do that anymore. Because and such and such and such, because you can say, well, the people who taught it to us, we know what they can do, and they can do as half as what we can do mentally, or those are old beliefs, or the point is for you to rationalize with yourself, so you hear yourself, your own mind hears you rationalizing these things. So because remember that all of the infection started with things that were told to you, and that your system heard. So the point here is to undo the damage by, as I always say, just overwhelm it with positive messages, the stuff that you want to see in your life, the stuff that you want to experience, and stay stubborn and only focus on that. And any time that this other stuff, the lower vibrational stuff, is bothering you, that's when you flip the coin and you put your eyes up there. Always look up. always look up, because essentially when you're looking down, it's because you're down there in the basement. Think about it. I mean, I just want you to be with our Father, because essentially we all have to get there. As I just heard today in Transformers, I end up catching the movie, and sometimes these things happen for a reason. In fact, all of the time, always, there's a reason for why you're watching something or you hear something, because an invitation is you're meant to be present so you can hear or see something. And when I tuned in, I never watched these movies, and then all of a sudden I'm watching Transformers, and then at the end they say, because I always say that we all eventually have to rejoin the Father and become one again with Him, or with it, because He's not a he, He's not a she, it's an it. It's humongous. Anyhow, it's a powerful, right? It's a big light. So we all have to rejoin it. And in the movie they said, till we're all one. I was like, oh. Because the beautiful thing, because it brought me to tears when I heard that. Because the emphasis is here is that since we're all one, and we're all meant to become one, eventually, right, with our Father, then what the hell are we doing fighting amongst ourselves, right? With each other. Understand that we're all here to become one, until we all are one, right? So it changes you, because when I saw that scene, and when they said it, they were working together, different species of aliens and humans, because of that specific idea, till we all become one. Makes you approach life differently. Makes you see people differently. And I'm hoping that everybody gets to see things that way, because it's beautiful when you contemplate it. And baby, since everything is mental and imagination are the common attractions, when you think about it, John Lennon hit the nail on the head. He's literally telling you how to change your life, how to change things. Imagine. Think about it and feel about it.